Back pain is a straight up nightmare. I have been dealing with back pain for almost 18 years. Doctors telling me to get surgery, days where I could barely move, but I refuse to accept that as my reality. Instead, I have built a routine that actually works for me. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just real work. If you're dealing with back pain too, I get it. I know the struggle, but I also know there's a way forward. Here's what I'm doing to manage the pain and rebuild the strength. Let's get it. So first, I am going to start with the outer hip drop set. So the goal here is to lift the ankle up off the floor while keeping the knee down. And this will get your glute firing, and you'll feel some stiffness in the hamstring and in where the hip area is. So adjust your upper body accordingly to get comfortable. So in the second set, I am raising the entire leg up off the floor to squeeze the glute even more, and the goal is to do 2 sets of 30-second holds, and we're going to try to work our way up to 1-minute holds. Next, we're getting into the split squat hold, and if your balance is not so great like you see in mine, hold something for balance. The key is just to get that stretch in and get used to this position, because we will be putting load on this position later on and getting into a full split squat. You should be feeling a nice stretch at the groin area. Make sure that front heel is not getting lifted. It needs to have full contact on the mat. And same thing here, we're doing 2 sets and holding the exercise for 1 minute. Next, we are getting into a deep squat hold, and use anything to elevate your heel. If you gotta go very high, stack up 2 plates, go right ahead. The idea is to get used to this deep squat, keeping a straight neutral back, and we will be eventually loading this with your traditional squats and doing a full range of motion in our squats. So the goal is to build that strength, and we're doing 2 sets for 2-minute holds. So next we got the back extension iso hold. So the idea here is to get yourself set up on the back extension machine or whatever you have set up with the padding close to your hip, and we want to hold ourselves upright in this position to have all the muscles firing in the back. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds for 2 sets, and the goal is to eventually make our way up to 2 minutes. And once we get there, we can start executing full back extension reps. We don't want to rush it. We want to build ourselves up to 2-minute holds, and then we progress. Next, we got ourselves the elephant walks. So I've been following this for now about 2 weeks, and I'm going to tell you I'm using 2 plates there to create the height, and then I'll eventually work my way down to the floor. But when I first started this, I was much higher than this, guys. I was using a box, but continuously doing the work, my hamstrings are getting much looser and I can get much deeper. So I'm doing 12 reps per set, total of 3 sets to get myself down to the floor. Remember, there is no need to rush. Start higher, listen to the body. Next, we are getting into the glute bridges, and the key here is to feel the glutes. If you're pushing yourself up too high, you're going to fire up the back and you won't feel the glutes. So communicate, feel the glutes. We're doing 10 reps for 2 sets. Next, we got the bird dog. So the idea here is to keep the focus on your hip. We don't want the hip swinging. You want to be fully focused and dialed in and moving the leg and the arm out simultaneously and keeping the hip from shifting. Next, we're going into the groin strengthening exercise, and this is an excellent addition to our back recovery program because we need our groin to be strong because it assists in everything the back is doing as well. So I'm going to do about 20 reps here, and I will carry this on for 2 sets. And now we got the trap 3 raises. These are great. They focus on your traps and your mid back. The idea is to keep yourself upright. I am using 2.5 pounds, but in the beginning, just your arms is plenty weight. So I'm going to do 2 sets of 15 reps. So in the very end, I am going to do back extensions. These are full reps. I just felt really good at the end of my workout. So I wanted to try out how many I can do. I got 5 quality reps. I believe they were pretty good. They felt really good. And this is what we are shooting for, guys. After this program, we want to be able to get 30 quality reps like this without any flare up or any setback. So this is just the beginning. I've been doing this for about 2 weeks now, and I will continue doing this, and I'll let you guys know how my progress is going.